Welcome back to Hangar Garage Shenanigans. Tonight I just bought a 240SX and it has a big engine in it. This is Alex. We went to Taco Bell because this is absolutely terrifying to drive. Let me demonstrate why it is so terrifying to drive.
If you get the thing open.
Boom. RB25 Series 2 or something with a Borg Warner big old spinny boy on it. This thing is a little bit rough, but it runs and drives. We're in Yakima, Washington, which is farther from home than I would like to be, and we're going to attempt to drive this all the way home. Part of it is wrapped, part of it is a body kit, part of it is original. The chassis has 92,000 miles on it, but you would not believe it by looking at it because it is rough. And under door number 1 is really heavy. There's a lot of my junk and a battery that is wedged in with more junk, and you see all these coats. That is because this has no heater, which is very unfortunate because it's like 28 degrees. So Taco Bell has warmed us up. I've never actually driven an S13 or any 240SX, so this is very new to me. I've never driven an RB, never had an RB, never owned a Nissan. So this will be fun. I will now demonstrate the 6'4" guy getting into a tiny bucket seat in a 240 that's set up for not a 6'4" guy. That actually wasn't too bad. Ow. As you can see, the interior is flawless. We have our switches down here. This is electronics, so you do those. The power steering pump, because it has electric power steering, and a welded diff, of course. Never been drifted though, not at all. Neither are your fans. It has a transmission that I don't remember what it's from.
It starts.
There we go. Oh, cops are already on the way. Shit. Right. I'm doing my best to figure out how the seatbelts work in this thing. Oh, it has a picture. Look at that. Okay, so I don't know. It has a second one. I don't know where that goes to. I'm just gonna like tuck it in my pocket. There we go. That's really slow. I feel like it shouldn't be that slow. This is not ideal. It's suffocating me now. This is good. Go. Go. There's a weird noise from the dash. It's like a clock going off, and as you can see, my dash is complete, idling at about 7,500 RPM. Coolant temp and oil pressure. Assuming this used to be boost, this is fuel, and this is AFR, obviously. And you may notice what should be here is a heater. There is not a heater, and it is very cold. I have a speedometer there, because that's where that goes. I will now demonstrate this twin disc clutch, which I'm not good at. And my head is also in the sunroof, and we're going backwards. Oh, that's not. Yep, well, the diff. That's what this is. Yeah, it's never been drifted, of course. That's what they all say when they build a car to be a drifted car, and then weld the diff and an electric power steering pump on it, and then no odometer or speedometer or anything like that. That's great. stopped at a viewpoint. I'm going to check the things, and I also need to get gloves because it is so cold. I want to see if the bumper's still here. I mean, that counts, right? It's traveling with me. I'm gonna say that counts. I have a bunch of coats in the back. Okay, this thing's not opening. I can see my breath. Oh my god, it's so cold. There we go. Third time's a charm. Okay, battery's there. We haven't caught on fire. That is good. Throw a blanket. Oh, the thing of the 85 fell over. Alex, can you pick that up?
Where is it?
Behind you. Where do you think it is? I have gloves here because I knew it was gonna be cold.
Oh, it definitely has the 85 on the seat now.
Oh crap. Okay, well, my mint interior is now not so mint. Alright, let's give this thing a little walk through. I'm gonna make sure the tires have some air. Why is there a light underneath? Oh, okay, I thought something was on fire. Yeah, it has headlights that light up the road. Not as much of it as I would like, but some of it. I'm gonna throw these at you. Alright, we're gonna get back on the highway. I shut the door and the RPM dropped a little bit, which is nice. Okay. This clutch is not ideal.
I don't think you're in gear.
I'm not gonna floor it. This thing is rowdy. Alright, we're gonna go down a few exits. We're gonna get to 4, and I'm gonna try and put some fuel in this thing.
What are you gonna put in an 87 or 91?
91, probably 93 if they have it. I don't know.
Yeah, 92.
Not ethanol, because I don't want to die just yet. We made it to the Shrees gas station by the Thorpe antique thing, whatever you call it, store. There's oil in many places that shouldn't have oil, mainly everywhere over there. But this is kind of the first view of the engine that I've given you. It has 2 external wastegates, which I don't think are opening up, and I think that's why it's hitting boost cut. It has a pretty cool intake manifold and a lot of other things that I don't really know what they are. It has soda, and I checked the oil level and it's still right at full, so that's good. So I'm going to ignore that and close the hood and continue on. It took 9 gallons of gas. I don't know how many it should have, but it now has 9 more than it did. Ready to rip once again, hopefully. The seatbelts are doing their thing. Gotta turn on electronics, I think. Nope, that's the power steering pump.
Yeah, you want that on.
The guy said we have to wait until this does its whole cycle. Let's see if this works. It does. And then I turn on power steering pump, fan 1, fan 2, and the tachometer just has a seizure. Freshly fueled up, ready to hit the road again. Oil is on everything, and that is like all that I smell, along with the ethanol all over the back seat. Alright, we went to Mexico real quick. To let Alex give this a try, mostly because my legs are tired. It's a bit of a tight fit with that bucket seat.
Wasn't that bad though.
Well, yeah, you're
Yeah.
You're not that short. He's like 6'3", 6'2", something. I don't know.
Shorter than you, that's all I know.
Yep. So he's gonna try his hand at a twin disc clutch, and to his credit, he has not driven a manual in
A long
you said
time.
like 6 months.
Probably more than that.
And this is the worst one to drive just in general. Yeah, and the engine like tries to die when you close the door. Thank you.
Damn it.
All right, give us some gas. There we go.
Oh God.
More RPM. Slow on the clutch. Do not floor it, please. I don't want to die.
I'm not gonna floor it.
Well, this is a terrifying position to be in.
This is not working.
Oh, it's not working at all. No, something is rattling. I don't like it over here. This is scary.
It's a 5-speed, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The This car is so rough. What are you doing? That's fourth. Okay.
This is fine. But I'm so cramped.
Onward. Oh my god, it's so much colder over here than it is over there. All the wind is coming in through here. I don't like it. It sucks over there too, but it is way worse here. And I'm wearing my church pants.
I gotta go sideways on my head.
Yeah, it's good the sunroof's here. I don't think this is a factory sunroof, but if it wasn't here, we couldn't really fit in the car.
No. Glad it's here.
Now made it to Snoqualmie Pass. Well, we've almost made it. It's just up there. The temperature has significantly dropped. I'm very cold, but we still have fuel. We still have oil pressure and some coolant temperature. And this guy has still managed to wedge himself into the seat.
I'm still warm.
He's still warm. I don't know how. I'm not. But so far, this thing seems to be making it, which is kind of surprising to me, to be honest.
I had full faith.
He has full faith because he's just stupid. The ethanol jug is not staying upright. There's ethanol everywhere. On my hands, on my jacket, part of the way down Snoqualmie Pass now. And I looked it up, and this is now the 36th car that I've purchased. The oldest car that I've ever bought is a 1989, and it's also the first car that's ever had Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which makes no sense. It doesn't even have a heater. Why would someone put that in there? It doesn't make any sense. This car is really weird, but I am loving it so far. And so far, it's getting us A to B.
Right next to the windshield.
Yeah, the right next to the window. It's just there's oil getting on the window. You want some of that. You want to keep your wipers lubricated properly. Not that it has wipers, but if it did, they would be lubricated. Just getting off I-5 or no I-90. I get those mixed up. I'm gonna switch drivers one more time so I can drive my car home, and that way when I crash, it will be on me. So we've got like half an hour left, and it is still really cold.
I have 2% on my battery somehow.
Put my driving gloves back on.
It stinks in here.
Hope we're not on fire. No, it is right. It's terrible. It has fuel suspension. It feels terrible.
That's what I had on the auto.
Yeah, it felt terrible.
My goodness.
This thing is rowdy. Just like that, somehow this has made it home. I know it still has some oil in it because the oil pressure gauge is still doing the thing. Turn off the fans, turn off the power steering pump, and engine off. Okay. I guess I should have turned the electronics off first. I wasn't really sure. I have no idea what I'm doing. It is now the next evening. This afternoon I was able to get it started and move it from over there to over here. It took a lot of cranking, but it fired up not too bad, but not great. There's oil everywhere, so I'm gonna have to address that. I think it's coming from the breather lines, but those shouldn't be blowing oil out, so I think it's getting pressure somewhere. So I'm gonna do a compression test, and then also, oh, I just noticed it's missing a bolt right there. That's good. There's a lot of little things that I need to go through, but I'm trying to get it ready because I really want to drive it tomorrow morning, which is gonna suck with no heater, but I've already adjusted the seat back, so I sit very weirdly, but I actually fit in the car, which is nice. My head is not in the sunroof. So far, I have checked all of the tire pressures, and they were all low, so I've raised those all up. And I will now scrape off this anime sticker. The sticker is gone because I am not a child. I guess that's kind of debatable, but I've also secured the rear bumper using only the finest of zip ties. So that might even stay on there now. And I also checked the oil, and somehow, even with it dripping a lot, spraying a lot, and burning a lot out of the exhaust, it's still on full, so that is good. Now that it's actually daylight, I figured I'll give a little bit more of a detailed walkthrough of this. Some of the craftsmanship is a bit lacking, like the bumper being held on by zip ties, and the oil cooler just chilling, and the intercooler just chilling. The radiator support is mostly not there. This keeps falling off, missing the trim right there. It's missing wipers too. I have some in the back, but I haven't thrown them on yet because the windshield is covered in oil, which is really nice. Antenna, not there. And these taillights are, I think, from the 180SX. I don't know all the S chassis keywords yet. Probably won't ever. And I've compiled a massive list of things that I need to do to this, but that's probably going to do it for this little video of picking this shitbox up.